Okay, welcome to One Stop Co-op Shop. This is Steve. I'm here with Paul Malco from Union City Heroes, and we're gonna play
Yeah,
Union City Alliance.
that's right. We've got Union City Alliance. We've got a review version up on Tabletop Simulator, and we're ready to play a first game for Steve.
Yeah, this is the first view for me as well as you guys, so I'm excited for this one. I know we talked about it on our interview and on the podcast, so I'm excited to see what it's like in real life.
Yeah, absolutely. And feel free to hit us up with questions in the comments, or same thing, Steve. Please, I'm here to answer questions, and I'm excited to show off the game to everybody.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do this.
Great. So I'm going to switch over to Tabletop Simulator.
So yeah, this is the core set we're looking at today. Um,
Yep. This is our base game. It's called Heroes Unite. It's the first of the Union City Alliance games, though there are two expansions that are in the works. Um, what makes this a base game is it comes with the complete rules as well as a set of map panels, which we use to make up the board, um, a prime hero deck, and a central city deck, which are kind of the base elements of the game. It also includes three villains, six playable heroes, and three scenarios. But new heroes, new villains, and scenarios are going to be in every expansion of Union City you get. But to play the game, you will need this base game because, like I said, it has the board and some of the key core elements of Union City Alliance.
sure.
Um, so yeah, and it also comes with this quick start guide, which explains how you get going playing Union City Alliance. And the first thing you do is each player chooses one of the heroes to play as. So, Steve, your first time here, I'll let you choose first.
So yeah, people who know me, I like to play support type characters, and so right before this, I was asking Paul like, what's a good support type character, and he recommended Lady Sunbeam. So I think I'll try her out.
Great. And when you choose a hero, you take four things from over in this hero section. You take their character card, their origin deck, their solo deck, and their standee. The thing you leave behind when you're playing as the character is this team up deck. Uh, you can tell it's the team up deck because it has the blue achieve symbol up in the corner. So normally when you'd be playing, you'd put those cards back in the box because those are cards that you only use when you're not playing as the character. So Steve, you can go ahead and take all the other elements, or actually here, I can just put these on the side so you can highlight and take those over to your section.
Cool.
And since you're playing Lady Sunbeam, I'm going to play one of our more complicated heroes, uh, Dr. Tomorrow, who is our super science hero. And just like you, I'm going to grab these four elements, um, his character card, his origin deck, his solo deck, and his standee. Now, the standees can go on our starting panel. And so we grab two different kinds of decks, um, which can be confusing on the first time out, but it's actually pretty easy to tell them apart. One is your origin deck. That's what we call your starting deck. They have the origin symbol in the upper right-hand corner
Mm-hmm.
with a 0 or an origin symbol, which means it costs you nothing. These are the 10 cards you start the game with, and everybody has their own unique origin decks in Union City Alliance. So we can each take those, put it where it says deck, flip it over, shuffle it up, and now that's the start of our decks. The solo decks go on the other side of our hero zone. These also get shuffled and flipped, but these we take the top 2 cards of and flip them over, reveal them, and these are our first 2 available solo cards. So these are
Okay.
cards that you always have access to buy um, wherever you are on the board, and only you have access to them. So I couldn't go for your cards, you couldn't go for mine. These are like um, your biggest upgrades, enhancements, and powers that are unique to your hero.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we've done those things, our heroes are all set up, and now we can set up the Union deck. Uh, and the reason this has to come second is because every time we start the game, we take our Prime Hero deck. That's a there you go. That's a deck of 40 cards. The one that comes with this game is the all new Vanguard deck,
Mm-hmm.
and to that we will add 2 heroes to team up with. Now you remember we put the team up decks for Dr. Tomorrow and Lady Sunbeam away. So for the 2 heroes we're going to team up with, we'll grab their team up decks. So we'll start with Odysseus
Mm-hmm.
and Captain Jupiter. And so you take their 2 team up decks, they're 15 cards apiece. They come over to the Prime deck. Those all get shuffled together. And now that's the Union deck. For the rest of the game, we're just going to call that the Union deck, and team up and prime. Those are words we just use to help distinguish what things are when we're setting up.
And I guess a
Um,
quick question for people, like, we're adding 2 team up decks into the to form the Union deck. Is it always one
mhm.
team up card per player in the game? So if you play with 4 player game, you add 4 team up cards. Or is it always 2?
It's always 2, and that kind of affects the ratio of the amount of team up cards that are in the deck.
Cool.
Um, Yeah. So no matter whether you're playing a 2-player game or a 4-player game, there are 2 heroes who are teaming up with whatever prime deck you have. Cool. So we've got our Union deck set up, and now we can set up the city deck. As I said, this comes with a central city deck. We call it Downtown Union City, and we can either play with this on its own, which means we just shuffle it and then that's our city deck, or we can add in a scenario. Scenarios are sometimes villains, sometimes events, um, or special things going on in Union City. So for the base game, we're going to have the Street Pirates, the Starlet, who is a Hollywood themed villain, and Colonel Progress Q Bargum's Big Wheel Circus, which is the circus come to town.
Nice.
So, do you want to play with the Street Pirates, or you want to just go with the city deck straight up?
Let's
First
put
time out
pirates in
using it?
there. Let's do
Let's
it.
do it. Okay, cool. So let me grab the way we set up the scenario. If we're using one, is you take half the central deck out. So at the beginning of the game, you kind of shuffle it up and you grab 16 cards. You can just cut the deck. It's a little harder to do in Tabletop Simulator, but
Of
that's
course, of
okay.
course.
So now we've got 16 cards, and we take the 16 cards of the scenario, the Street Pirates,
Mm-hmm.
shuffle those up, and now that's the city deck.
Okay.
And just like the Union deck for the rest of the game, we just call that the city deck. The other central city cards go back in the box for next time. And now we can set up the villain, which, because this is the review version, is already all done for us. But normally when you take the game out of the box, what you do is you separate the plot cards into 3 different issues, issue 1, 2, and 3. Right now we're in issue 1, so this is the cover of the issue, Jurassic Shakedown.
Nice.
And when the issue starts, you flip that over, and that's the rules card for the issue. So issue 1, which is a variable in this game, so the issue number is now equals 1. That will change as the game goes on. The number of legacy cards you can have in your play area at the end of the cleanup phase is 2, and there's no breakaway cost for leaving a panel with an enemy on it. So pretty simple, straightforward. The way that the Pteranodon works is in issue 2, we'll be able to start finding his mobsters and fighting them. In issue 1, we're kind of just exploring the city and getting strong and building up our decks. The Pteranodon is our starter villain, and right now we're just kind of getting wind of the evil machinations of the Dino Mafia. So the villain is all set up. Our map panel stack is all set up. I already shuffled that, which happens at the beginning of the game, and we can set up the starting panel. The starting panel has its own setup instructions on it, which say draw cards from the Union deck equal to 5 times the number of heroes. Each hero chooses 1 to put here and trash the rest. So we're going to grab, because we're 2 players, we'll grab 10 cards. I'll put them right up here. And we're each going to choose 1 to set up on Hero HQ. And this is going to be the opening marketplace for us. These are the only 2 cards that will be available, and to get more cards, we'll explore the city. So I will give you this piece of advice, which is almost always sound. Valor early on in the game is a more valuable resource. Might in the later game is a more valuable resource, and speed is important throughout.
And Valor, just so everyone understands, is kind of the currency to buy more cards. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah, the 3 resources. The most are self-explanatory, but Valor, yes, is exactly how you achieve cards from the board to add to your deck. Might lets you attack enemies, and speed lets you both move around the board and explore new panels to add to the board.
Got it. Ooh. I'm guessing we probably want some lower cost cards that might be easier to start.
Almost always, yes.
Yeah, so these 5s, and if anybody's watching the stream and has any suggestions on what cards we should pick or have questions, drop them in there. We'll respond to them. So
yeah, absolutely.
What is the social networking? It says if you played another and it's got a symbol on it, and it's another something card this turn, destroy this card or another hero.
So not our origin cards, but every other card has a quality associated with it, and that's at the bottom of the resource column on the left-hand side of the card. So you see this is a gear card, and if you look at Flurry of Fists, that is power and skill. And Fallen Love is occult and power, or mystic. I'm sorry.
Got it.
So there's kind of 4 different kinds of cards, and every once in a while there's something that is triggered by those. It is not super common, but there are some bonuses to particular kinds of cards based on different heroes or locations or villains, etc. But it's just kind of what that card is all about, or what that power is about. And again, they're gear, mystic, power, or skill.
I feel like Idol of Billions is pretty decent to get a bunch of Valor going. Although I do like Just a Blur for. So I kind of like that one. Those are 2
great ones. Sure, let's go with those 2.
Okay.
And the rest of these get gathered up.
Okay.
and they form the Union Trash, which is a place that we will sometimes get cards from. So
Got it.
just because we put those in there does not mean they're gone forever. In fact, sometimes it's easier to get a card out of the Union Trash than from the board. One second, cat.
No problem.
Okay, so now we've set up the starting panel, we've set up the villain, our map zone, our hero zones. We're ready to play. So do you want to take the first turn, or do you want me to go first so you can see how a turn goes?
Go ahead and go first, and then I'll follow suit after that.
Sure. So we can each draw our hands,
Okay.
which is 5 cards.
Okay.
Okay. So I've got a nice assortment of cards here in my hand, and you can play cards at any point during your action phase. You can hold them in your hand until later. It's really up to you, and sometimes there's good reason to do one or the other. But for right now, I'm just going to grab all my cards and throw them out here. I've got 2 plucky interns.
Nice.
I've got my Tesla gauntlets.
Uh-huh.
I've got my mobile lab and a retro rocketeer. So Tesla gauntlets has an empower, which is something that I can only activate if it's in my hand. However, I'm not achieving a card this turn that costs anything because I only have origin cards right now. That's a thing that'll be relevant later on. And likewise, I'm not going to have enough speed to activate Mobile Lab until much later in the game. So Dr. Tomorrow has a couple cards like that in his Origin deck that are designed to self-destruct, but only once we get into the later game. So I've got 2 speed, and I've only got 2 valor, so I cannot afford either of the cards here on Hero HQ. So I'm going to go exploring. I'm going to use 1 speed, and I'll go south.
I found high school.
And I found the high school. Cool. So when we're playing, the standard setup for a new panel in a 2-player game is 2 Union cards.
Okay.
Ooh, and 1 city card.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Sniper?
Yeah. Okay, so let's deal with the city card first. We got American Patriot X, who's a white fist sniper. He's a sharpshooter, so when this threatens, it does not move, but it still assaults. And it has a debut, which is something that happens right now as soon as it first enters play. So Sniper's Nest, move this to the starting panel. So
Oh,
he
interesting.
comes up here, where he's just going to camp out and take pot shots at us.
Because that's a
What a
central
jerk.
location to hit everyone from. So that's cool. I like that.
Yep. And he has a threat of 2. So he has a long range. But look at this. Because of my exploration, I have found Leaping Lizard, which costs 2, which I can afford. So I'm gonna exert my 2 valor, and I will achieve Leaping Lizard. It goes in my discard pile. I've got 1 speed and 2 might left, so I'm actually gonna come back here. And I'm gonna hit him for 2. So we'll grab 2. Oop. We'll grab 2 damage tokens, pop them on him.
And he has a stamina of 3, so 1 more would take him out, right?
Correct. That's right.
Okay.
I just don't have it in me. Those are all my resources, and not bad for a first turn. And if we look here, we've got the phases of the turn. Oh, no, it's right here. Sorry. So I've done my cleanup phase, which I took all the cards I played out of my play area and threw them into my discard pile. And now I go to my draw phase, which lets me draw 5 cards. Hey, look at that. It's the rest of my deck. And now we go to threat. So we choose an enemy in threat range, if there are any, and move that enemy to your panel if they're not there already. American Patriot X is there already, and coincidentally, he doesn't move.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens now is he assaults me using his fight score,
Mm-hmm.
which you can see is issue. So right now that's issue 1. Later in the game, he will get more deadly, but for right now he's only hitting me for 1. I could Retro Rocketeer. So let me show you this. When we are dealt damage, we have a chance to gambit. So this is an in-hand gambit, which means I can use it because it's in my hand. And it says discard this card to gain 2 defense, then reveal the top card of your deck. If it is an origin card, draw it, otherwise replace it. Normally I'd be inclined to take this 1 damage, but right now, because I'll probably be able to draw the next card, as it's almost certainly going to be an origin card,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to use this gambit,
Mm-hmm.
so I can show you guys what gambits do. And also, because now I get to shuffle my deck and draw a card, or see what it is. And hey, it's another Retro Rocketeer, so it just replaced itself.
Nice. But now you have 2 defense.
And now I've negated all his damage.
Cool.
Defense only goes per instance of damage, so it's not like that 1 defense sticks around.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't take any damage. Normally, early on in the game, tactically speaking, it's probably better to take those little instances of damage, because having the cards in your hand to use the resources is a good idea. You got to think of your health kind of as another resource in this game. But it's also not a bad idea. Retro Rocketeer letting you draw is a good thing.
Definitely.
So that's it for threat. That's the one enemy we have out and about. And so we go to peril. That's up here. And the peril phase just plays a single peril card, and we do whatever that says. This one is Crime Wave. Place a Raptor Gangster on your panel. It immediately threatens.
Mm.
Oh. So we take a Raptor Gangster from over here on the Raptor deck.
Mm-hmm.
He comes here, and because the peril card told us to, it immediately threatens. And the Raptor Gangster has a fight of issue +1, so that's 2 damage for me. And you know, I'm still a Retro Rocketeer, so I'm going to discard this and not take any of that damage. And let me see if yeah, how about
Nice,
that?
nice. There's so many of them.
The hits keep coming. Dr. Tomorrow and his jetpack just skirt that damage, and that's it for the peril phase. That's everything the card told us to do,
Uh-huh.
which means it's the end of my turn, and we're on to yours.
Okay, cool. I guess one question might be good asking or getting clarification on is these market cards are placed onto these locations. I'm assuming you have to be at that location to buy those cards.
Correct. Yeah, you have to be, unless you have a card that says otherwise. But yes, generally speaking, the map panel you're on is you have to be there to attack the other enemies there. You have to be there to resolve challenges. You have to be there to achieve cards.
Okay. So I have actually a decent amount of might and speed because I save the day here.
Yeah.
I don't have any valor actually in my hand whatsoever. So yeah. Oh wait, but I have a special ability, don't I? You begin the game with 1
You start
heroism.
with. Yep. So here, let me give you your heroism. Ba-doop.
Okay.
And I don't know. Well, Solar Flare is within striking distance, but not quite there yet.
Right.
And Redshift is one of your most powerful cards.
Oh wow. Issue +3. That's cool.
Yep.
Okay. So I can't buy anything, so that answers that question. But I could do some other stuff. Let's see. I've got lots of fighting. I've got 3.
Yeah.
I got 5 fight. Holy cow.
Yeah, you've got all your might cards in your hand, I think.
So I can take out all these guys, both of them actually, right? One
you
to
sure
the
can.
Patriot. Let's do that.
Yep.
So let's do let's spend my first one. Let's spend this one here. Give my might and hit the Patriot.
Sure. Now, if you look, you see that American Patriot X has a defeat text. So another hero draws 3 cards, and any hero gains 3 heroism.
Mm,
So, because I'm the only other hero, I get to draw 3 cards. Thank you.
nice. Is
Um,
is there a maximum hand size, or you can have your whole deck in your hand potentially?
you could have your whole hand in your deck potentially.
Cool,
It's
cool.
not going to happen a lot, but
Right.
yes. Um,
What-
the only thing is, your draw phase, you draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. So,
oh, okay.
if you've got 4 cards left over in your hand at the end of your action phase, then you're only going to draw 1 card.
Yep, makes sense.
Uh, Now we can choose who gets that 3 heroism. If you want to take it, go for it, because you just took care of American Patriot X.
If you gain at least, if you gain at least heroism this turn, you gain 2 extra might. Okay. Um, 'cause you can buy your Techno Babble. What's dismiss? Oh yeah,
Dismiss.
what's
Go ahead. Sorry.
what's legacy mean too? I guess while we're at it.
Sure. So, legacy and dismiss are 2 words that are linked. A
Hmm.
legacy card is one that doesn't have to be removed from your play area during the cleanup phase. So it's like an ongoing card. It just stays out in front of you
Hmm.
until it gets dismissed. Dismissed takes a legacy card from your play area and puts it in your discard pile.
Mm, gotcha.
So
That's pretty
dismiss is
cool.
the way that legacy cards leave your play area.
So that lets you store up some cards for a really big attack. That's neat.
It
Um,
actually has a lot of uses, because the other thing you can always do is put a couple of your weaker origin cards under there and forget about them.
sure. You can take the 3 heroism because I think that Techno Babble
Thank
seems
you.
pretty cool.
Sure. I will. Um, I'll take my 3 heroism, and I'll use my ability to, if I gain heroism this turn, put the top card of the Union deck on a panel in range 1.
Mm,
So the only one on another panel in range 1. I'm sorry. So
hmm
it has to go here with my
hmm.
lateral thinking, but hey, it's negate gravity.
So legacy stays in play, but if it's in play, you can gambit it, which you get rid of it and get 3 defense. That's cool.
So this is an in play gambit with a
Hmm. For 2, and that's from Jupiter. That's cool. Okay. Okay, so I did that. Did my first attack. Let's take out this other guy while we're at it. He has 3 stamina. I'm going to drop down
choose
my.
to dismiss this.
What's that?
I'm sorry, did I cut out there?
Maybe you just said dismiss this.
Oh, I was saying that that's an in play gambit, so it
Hmm.
stays out in front of you until you get dealt damage, and then you can dismiss it to gain the defense.
Yep, makes sense. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna play this other save today. Actually, both of them. So that he
Hmm.
has 2 more fight, and this guy is 3 stamina. So I'll play 1 more card from my hand to give it to 3 with might, and I'll take out that guy.
Yep, sure does.
Now, I played these cards for the might, but I think I still get the speed. Is that correct?
You do. You still have 3 speed in your pool, and if you want to, there are we have these resource tokens if you want to just track. But again, the cards are usually in your play area, so it's up to you. Sometimes on
Yeah.
more complicated turns, the tokens help, but for right
Nah, I'm
now,
cool
yeah,
with
you've got
this.
3 speed. Yep.
So let's explore some. Yeah, let's go ahead and go east. Let's see what this panel is over here.
Sure. We find the Union City Coliseum, which says this has a setup instruction.
Mm-hmm.
That means that as soon as we find it and put it on part of the board, we, 1 card here may be a power card from the trash instead of one from the Union deck. So let's see what we have in the trash. Any good power cards? Graviton Mastery isn't bad. Neither is Fall in Love.
I'll have you
Which
make
is
the
better?
call. What do you think's good?
Sure. Oh, and crushing momentum. A lot of fun cards actually. Uh, cool. Let's grab Graviton Mastery because that's cheap Valor early
Okay.
on, and it's got fun Captain Jupiter ability on it. The
Nice.
other one we get is I Smell Your Fear, and the city card we get is Drag Race. So this is one. It only costs one valor to overcome, but then you gain heroism the further you go. So the more speed you've got, the farther away you can get, and the more heroism you can get with the drag race.
Well, I am like the slowest person when it comes to that drag race, so I won't be doing that.
Right.
uh,
You also don't have the one valor to bust it, so
nope, nope. Let's see. Oh, by the way, are you not entertained? I like that reference. Thank you. It's an
thank you.
amazing
Yeah.
movie. Oh, interesting. So it says in action. So if you played a power card this turn, another hero gains 3 heroism. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have a panel can be used, which means that if I remember correctly, you put an activation token on it, and each issue you can do that. Are you not entertained ability once? Is that correct?
So you're very close.
Okay.
When you use that, that will get a token on it.
Mm-hmm.
This exhausted token on it.
Mm-hmm.
This one won't refresh, but if you come down to the high school,
Mm-hmm.
you see how it has a new semester that has the refresh instruction on it. So this one we can use multiple times over the course of the game. The
Gotcha.
Colosseum is a more powerful ability, and that can only be used once. So we shall use it wisely.
Um, yeah, so real quick, sorry Dan, I didn't see your message. I was looking at my phone and it's not coming up on my phone apparently. But so Dan's got a question. Is this available for us to try on Tabletop Simulator?
Ah, um, in all likelihood, tomorrow it we will have a demo version for everybody to try out. We are putting the very final touches on it right now. I was looking at it earlier today. So I think we're gonna at our normal meeting tomorrow, Friday, we will finalize that and make it public. So keep your eyes peeled this weekend. But by Tuesday, the 16th, which is our launch date, at the very latest, yes, you will be able to go on Tabletop Simulator and play a demo version. We've got a couple playable heroes. You know, it's not all the options, not the same amount we have here, but there's three heroes to choose from, um, three team up decks to choose from, and everything you need to play a whole game. Yep.
Sweet. Yeah,
Thank
so
you, Dan.
good question. Keep them coming.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. So this is once per game ability, basically. That makes sense. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and then so I can't buy anything, and I have 2 more speed. Let's go ahead and move down south. Let's go see what's down there.
Sure.
City
You
Hall.
find City Hall. And this also has an action, but the actions in yellow are more powerful. It, they're all they all qualify that if there are no Union, City, or Villain cards here, a hero trains for the cheapest non-feat solo card they have available. So that is a much more powerful ability. So we need to clear that panel before we are able to use it.
Okay.
And we get Red Leech and some Odysseus and some Marid. So we get Ithacan Warrior, which is a good might card.
Mm-hmm.
Guns Blazing, which is also and super cheap with the ability to destroy itself later in the game. And of course, Red Leech, who is a parasitic Soviet spy with the ability to heal himself as he deals plus damage.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, well, I think I'm kind of out of my resources here. I don't have a whole lot left over. I do have one more card in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
um, a blinding flash card, but I might just hang on to that for because I'm going to use it
For
soon.
the
So
gambit.
yeah, for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
gambit, yeah. So discard all those cards, and then
Now
I
you
draw
draw four
four more, right?
cards.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Until you have
Oh,
five
got
in your
Valor.
hand. Now you got your Valor.
Okay, let's see what bad things happen.
Yeah. So the first thing that happens is on your threat phase, the red leech is going to assault you for 2.
Okay. So I do have this blinding flash, so I will discard this card here to
Mm-hmm.
gain 2 defense.
And he doesn't do any damage to you. And now we go to peril because that's the only enemy in threat range.
Mm-hmm.
And your peril is Wrath of the Underworld. Play a plot card. Then, if it's issue 3 or later, escalate 1. What escalate means is taking a card from the plot deck and putting it into the next issue's deck. So what it does is it makes this issue shorter.
Mm-hmm.
And we get Raptor Racketeers. They have a debut and a citywide alert. So their debut is place this on the panel with the most expensive Union card. And the citywide alert is you cannot achieve cards on any panels in range 1. Oh, those jerks.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and they're definitely going to the high school because Champion of the Stars is our most
7.
expensive card. Yeah.
Wow, it's expensive.
Yeah, that's the best Captain Jupiter team of card there is.
Hmm.
So, the plot card you got, or the peril card you got, played a plot card. That plot card
Mm-hmm.
was this enemy.
Mm-hmm.
But A, his threat is 0, but B, we're past the threat phase. So he's just out there and a new threat on the board for us to deal with.
Okay, sounds good.
And that's the end of the peril phase, and we're on to me. And I've got a bunch of resources to deal with this guy. And I'll see if I can take him out. What could I do? I could get Half-Life.
You only have 3 might, though,
Yeah.
looks like, right?
Yep. I'll show you what I'm going to do. So, first, I'm going to come down here using Retro Rocketeer. Why not? And I'll use another Retro Rocketeer and the Tesla Gauntlets to get 3 might. Now that costs 4. Okay, so the high school has the action stay in school kids to gain issue number heroism. So
Mm-hmm.
I will do that. And I will gain 1 heroism, bringing me to 4.
Okay.
Now that I've gained heroism, because I'm Dr. Tomorrow, I'll lateral thinking to put the top card of a Union deck. Here, I'll put it over on your panel.
Okay.
And
Makes field nice.
now, now with my 4 heroism, I'm going to train. So now solo cards are gonna come into the mix. So you see Half-Life costs 4, so I exert my 4 heroism.
Mm-hmm.
Now this card either goes on top of my deck or directly into my hand. So I'm gonna put this right in my hand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And now I can play it. And when I play this, I choose either 2 might or 2 speed. And I will choose 2 might, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Which gives me 5, and I'll exert 4 of that to attack the Raptor Racketeers. And defeat
Nice.
them. Nope.
Well done.
Over here. Cool. And so that was a training action. Now I get a training token. So this token tells me from now on, whenever I train, I need to spend 2 more heroism. I could also replace this Technobabble if I want, but I don't. I like Technobabble, and I think I might want to get that still. So my new available solo card is Jetpack. That comes out as part of the training action. Cool. So now I'm out of heroism, but I've taken down those raptors, and now I can start achieving cards again. I've got 1 speed, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 valor, and potentially even more with applied science. So, what do I want to get for 5? And I've got 1 speed, or maybe 2 speed if I need it. 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna try to move
I
these
can
cards on
do
top real
6.
quick. Oh,
Sure.
come on. Oh wait, how come they keep falling? What's going on here?
What's up?
I don't know why these cards keep falling underneath here. Where's the other one?
Oh,
Oh, there it
weird.
is.
Sometimes that happens. 1 second.
There we go.
Try it now. Yeah, okay.
Yep, that works.
Okay, so I'm going to use my 1 speed to come back here.
Okay.
I'm going to exert 4 valor to get this. I'm sorry, to get the flurry of fists.
Nice.
And now I have. So that cost me 4.
So real quick, what does the alert keyword mean in this case?
Alert is an ability you can trigger as soon as that card enters your hand. So usually that means when you draw it, but whenever that card enters your hand, you can activate the alert on it. So nothing happens like when you play it as far as alert is concerned. It's only when you draw it or it otherwise enters your hand.
Cool.
So I've got 1 valor left, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my applied science, which says I can put another origin card from my play area on top of my deck to gain issue number valor or speed. So I'll activate that to gain. Oh, put that up to 90. There we go. And so I will activate that to gain 1 more valor. That 2 valor I will turn into 1 heroism. That's a standard action you can take on your turn. Is where is it? Right here. It's called bravery. It's just exert 2 valor, gain 1 heroism. So to do that, I need to put an origin card back on top of my deck. I'll take one of these retro rocketeers and put that back there. And that brings me to the end of my action phase. So I'm going to gather up all these cards. They go in my discard, and I'll draw 5 cards. And I'll draw 2 more. Cool. And nobody threatens me. The red leech is out, but his threat is 0, so you have to be on his panel for him to fight you. But just like every turn, we do get peril. And peril is family business. We escalate 1. So we take a card from the plot deck. It comes over to issue 2. And if there was a mobster on my panel, he would do something nasty. But mobsters don't come around till issue 2, so we're okay. Family business is not a big deal right now. It's actually a reprieve.
Okay, nice.
So you're up.
Okay, so I have, looks like I've got, if you achieved a card this turn, gain 1 heroism. Achieved means purchase, I assume?
Correct. Yep,
Okay.
from the board.
From the board, okay. So that gives me, that's 2, I've got 1. So I've got 4 valor, and it looks like 1 might and 1 speed. Okay. So what can I do with? Unfortunately, you can't really do much against this red leech, and honestly, he heals himself anyway. So I feel like if we're going to attack him, we probably want to take him out in mostly 1 blow, right?
But yeah, or have the defense to make sure that he can't heal if he's not dealing you damage, or
true.
if you're not taking damage. Yeah.
Got it. So I can move someplace else. Let's see. This one costs 4. What is this? This is 3 might. Once cards in your hand or player, once per turn, when you discard a card, you may deal an enemy on your panel 2 damage. Oh, that's kind of cool. Exert heroism to move another hero to a panel within range 2 of the current panel. If they move this way, they draw 2 cards. That seems really good.
It's powerful, yeah.
Exert heroism means spend that resource. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
The same way you exert valor when you achieve cards, or you exert speed when you explore or move. Exert is just our word for spend, because spend isn't a very heroic word.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Now, if I were to, I can just run away from the red leech too, honestly, because his threat is 0, so I could
Yep, he's
potentially
not
come
going
up
to chase
here.
you, and there's no breakaway cost right now, so you're all good. Yeah.
Okay. I guess the other question is we haven't talked about the challenges. So if I were to come up here and try the drag race, what does that mean?
It would be a waste for you right now,
Okay.
but um, just because of the way that reward works. But challenges, just like the way we attack enemies or achieve cards, when you're on the panel with it, you use the confront action and you exert valor or speed equal to its confront cost. So while the drag race, I mean, it would do something for you. The drag race would cost 1 valor, and then you'd gain 1 heroism. Oh, 2 heroism, because your range would be 2 away from where you started, or 1 away from where you started. So double that would be 2. So for 1 valor, you can get 2 heroism, which is a good, that's a good exchange rate.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So if I'm further away, I can run there and then confront it with 1 valor and then get a lot more heroism.
Right. Or, if you start there and there's just more board where you have the speed for it, you can hit it and then move, or do it even midway on your move. Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Cool. So and I guess once you do that, it goes away.
Yes. Once it's been overcome, it goes in the relevant trash.
Cool. I will save that because that's not really hurting us, and it seems like it'd be better later anyway.
Hmm.
So how about just buy a card?
Hmm.
Let's get the Higgs field, I think, so we can get more
It's
valor
a good choice.
going. Let's do that
Yeah.
one. So I'm going to dump my whole hand and just buy that card.
Hmm.
So that goes into my discard pile,
Goes
and
in your
then I
discard pile.
have after. Yep, I played everything for that. And I have 1 speed and 1 fight. Now the question is, I could stay there, right? And I can hit this guy for 1, and hopefully I draw a
Hmm.
card that blocks it. And in fact, I'm pretty certain to draw one of those. I think because there's only 1 card left in my deck.
Right, and so you've got your other blinding flashes.
Right.
I'll say it doesn't cost you anything to move off there because he's not going to chase you. So you know,
Probably move,
up
move
to
you're
you.
saying?
Unless there's a compelling reason not to, or unless there's a compelling reason to stay there and get attacked.
That's true. That's true.
Um.
Yeah, good point. Oops. Let's go ahead and move. Let's move to the Coliseum, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Cool.
And that's probably all I got.
Hold on. Your solar
No,
matrix you
I
can
don't.
activate. Hmm?
A solar
You can activate your
matrix.
solar matrix.
Oh, a Duke heroism. So I would, yeah. Oops. Uh, flip that, and I get 1 more heroism, huh?
Yep, I got it for you. Boop.
Cool, thanks. Then I
Hmm.
could. Oh, I can train.
If you want to, yes.
And I could go on top of my deck or
Yep.
my hand.
The other thing about training is because you can go into your hand, um, because these are both might cards, you might want to wait until next turn and then just buy it then. So you got 5 fresh cards right now. You know what I mean?
Good call.
Because yeah.
I will take your advice and wait. So let's go and
Hmm.
discard all those cards and just go on with the turn.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. Draw 5.
So draw this one. Flip this over. And 4 more. Okay.
Perfect. Cool. So Red Leech does not attack you. This is threat is 0. And your peril is Wrath of the Underworld. So we play a plot card. It's not issue 3, so we don't escalate. Oh, stay out of our way. Discard 2 cards and put this in your play area.
Wah wah.
When raptors assault you, they have +1 fight. When you defeat a raptor gangster, trash this card.
Okay.
So this comes over to your play area.
No, interesting. They're roughing me up, huh?
Yep.
And I have to discard 2 cards right now, then.
Correct.
Oof. That's a tough call.
Yeah. Is there a 4 cost card on your panel that's good?
I don't know.
Oh, yes.
There is? Which
There are
one?
3 costs. Either one.
So I can get rid of one of them then, and then get rid of a different one.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
That
One
makes
of
sense.
these.
So, yeah, you get
Yeah, I'm gonna
one of those. That way, and that way you still get to activate Solar Matrix,
Yep.
right?
I like it.
Cool. And that was the peril.
Okay.
On to me. So I've got a bunch of speed and hardly any valor. So, and I got some might. Do I want to do that? No. Okay. All right.
People are liking the Dino Gangsters. So.
Yeah. That's why we did the Dino Mafia first. I mean, yeah. Just wait.
Just wait.
Okay, so let's Leaping Lizard. We'll go over here. Oh, M Corp headquarters. Cool. This is another one with a setup. Put twice as many Union cards on this panel. That's supply, but the achieve text there, demand, says when you achieve a card here, trash a card here.
Oh, interesting.
So while we have twice the options, we still only get to buy 2 cards from there. Practically speaking. Oh, adaptive ally. So good.
Grab and go. A booty raid.
Yeah.
Debut. Put a card with a printed resource of 2 or more from a hero's discard pile under this. Then move this to the nearest panel with no city cards.
Do you have anything that costs that has a resource of 2 or more? I don't think you do.
No, I haven't really bought much.
Yeah, and I don't have anything in my discard pile.
Does that flop then, or we look
yeah?
out?
So he doesn't. So that doesn't happen. So there's nothing for him to grab.
Okay.
But he will still move this to the nearest panel with no city cards. Okay. So we'll go back to Hero HQ.
Okay.
And yeah. Okay, that's that. So I'm here. He's
there.
He's
not a very good burglar. So
no. He's nastier later on. Right now we only have origin cards.
And apparently Dan says, seriously, he looks like Michael Jackson in Moonwalker. So
yeah.
And Peter's saying run away because speed and no fight. You know what to do. So yeah.
Yeah, it's just a challenge. That's yeah. Oh yeah, and it's a challenge of 2, which means I can take care of it. So I used 1 speed to get here. I'm going to use 1 speed to come back. And then I'll use 2 speed to overcome this challenge. And a hero gains 4 heroism, then put the card under this in the hand of the hero whose deck it came from. So that doesn't happen, but somebody gains 4 heroism. Why don't you go for it, Lady Sunbeam?
Okay, so I can flip one of these over? Yeah. Oh, no, it's 3. That's 2 more. 2 more.
So flip both of them. Yep. And that takes care of that. That uses all of my speed.
That's interesting because, like, it sounded like when you drew your hand, you would basically just run away because you don't have any way of fighting or doing much. But in this game, it provides you opportunities of using those resources in non-standard methods, like you just saw here, catching up with the guy who grabbed or tried grabbing your loot, right? So
Right. And the idea with that is because of the board aspect, because you're moving around and your options are going to be limited as to where you are. I mean, hopefully, you're going to have the speed to give yourself more options,
mm-hmm,
the way I just did.
mm-hmm.
But we try to have a lot of versatile uses for your resources and things to do, because there are times, like with any game,
Yeah,
you don't have the cards in your hand, and especially with this game, because we hate to have like something cool that you could do be two panels away and you not be able to get there. I mean, that it's going to happen sometimes, but we tried to build in a lot of ways to interact with the game
sure.
on everybody's turn. So I cleaned up and drew. There's nobody to threaten me, so we'll go to the peril phase. We got some more family business. Man, I'm lucking out on these peril draws, and that brings us to you.
Okay. So what do I have in my hand? Not much, because that stupid stay out of my
Stay out
way.
of our way.
I know.
Yeah.
But I need to take out a raptor, but there's none on the board. I don't think so. I'm just kind of stuck with it for a while.
Yeah.
But it's not really doing anything yet anyway, so that's okay. But I think now is the time to do some training.
Mm-hmm.
With all that, I should just buy the red shift, right?
Sure, I would.
She said that's really good, so yeah, let's buy that. And it goes. I can choose to go into my hand, so let's do that. And so
Yep.
that's gonna
Yep.
be I'm gonna be left with 2 remaining.
Mm-hmm. And you grab a
Okay,
training token.
and
There you go.
thank you. So that will give me X on this card is issue +3, so issue 1, so it's currently 4 damage. And I
Mm-hmm.
have
Now,
one more. Go ahead.
as part of training,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you choose whether you want to keep Solar Flare out or put that on the bottom of your solo deck.
I feel like put that on the bottom. Let's try that.
Yeah. There you go.
And then 2 new ones come out. I'm guessing.
And the 2 new ones come out. Exactly.
Okay. So some other options we got here: feat with empower. So you mentioned empower earlier, but we didn't really talk about it. What does that keyword do?
So empower is like activate, but in your hand. So to use a card's empower ability or mechanic, it needs to be in your hand. So,
Gotcha.
yeah. So with this one, it's just when it's in your hand, you destroy it to do a bunch of extra stuff.
Mm-hmm. And Sunrise 5, activate. Another hero draws 2 cards, and you may destroy this card for that hero to heal 4 damage. Oh, lots of healing in there. Cool, I like it.
Yeah, Lady Sunrise is a good healer.
Okay. So let's see what I got. I have 3. I have 1 speed, and I have 3 valor. Yeah, let's use that 3 valor.
Yes.
Graviton Mastery. Move a union or city card on your panel to a panel in range 2. Oh, so you can pull things closer to you, or just move them really if you want to.
Because it has to be on your panel, it's Graviton Mastery is only pushing, but
Oh, true.
that can be helpful for if you're able to push an enemy away that you don't want to deal with, or
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
push a challenge or a union card over to a friend, or even just to clear like City Hall, like those panels that have more powerful abilities. Like the Graviton Mastery doesn't cost you anything; you just get to do it. So
Got
it's
it.
good for clearing panels too. And I smell your fear is just good attack.
Cool. Yeah, let's pick up the Graviton Mastery. Let's buy that one.
Cool.
So let's drop that into the discard, and anybody who's
Discard.
what just happened? I just dropped off the board.
I got it for you.
Okay, thank you. And so that's gonna be 1, 2, 3. I got players to do that, and then because I did that, I have this activate ability, so I can do that to gain 1 heroism.
Yep.
So I'm up to 3 now.
Perfect.
And now I can move for 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 5 fight. I'm 1 short from taking out that red leech. I think it's
Yeah,
worth it though.
it is worth it because 5 is a lot of might, especially at this point in the game.
Definitely. So let's move down there and spend all my might and hit him for 5. 5 of the 6.
Cool. We'll grab a 5 token,
I
plop
think
that
that's
on
all I
him.
got.
Yeah, good turn.
And I draw my 5. Hopefully I get a defense. Blinding Flash, I did.
2 of them.
Good. Good.
Nice. Cool. Which means Red Leech swings at you for 2.
Okay. I shall Blinding Flash him. Discard this, gain 2
Cool.
defense.
And just to talk about one of the small finer points of the rules is there's damage dealt and damage taken in this, which is, in some games is pretty self-explanatory. In other games, it's a foreign concept. But in this, he deals you 2 damage, but because you use defense, you didn't take any damage. And his thing says when you take damage from Red Leech, he heals. So it doesn't matter if he deals you damage; it only matters if you take it. So that's you always have to watch out for deal versus take with damage.
Okay.
Cool. So he didn't do any damage. He didn't heal anything. Your peril is the city never sleeps. Put a city card on the nearest other panel without one. You could take a look. Oh, it's got to go here to the high school. And it's Sparkplug. With a debut, put a card costing 4 or less from the Union trash under this card.
You defeat another player destroys a card in their hand. If you have a card in your player that matches a quality with the card under this, put the card under this in that player's hand, otherwise trash it. Oh, interesting. So you could kind of swap up one card for a different one.
Yeah, and with destruction, like, you have your 1 valor cards. I have my plucky interns, which are 1 valor. Like, we all have origin cards that we would not mind destroying and getting out of our deck forever.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So because this is based on qualities, we probably want to grab one that has multiple qualities. And the only one I see that matches that is Fall in Love, which actually gives us even more destruction. So let's grab that. I just put it right here.
Okay.
Fall in Love is a legacy with an activate that allows you to discard to gain heroism or destroy a card in your hand for heroism, and then you destroy that card or this card, Fall in Love. So it's a tidy little card, and it's one of the cards that lets you get some destruction from your own deck, which is good. So that goes under Sparkplug. That debut is taken care of. Now, each enemy with a threat of more than 0 that is not on the same panel as another hero moves 1 panel towards you, which is a wordy phrase, but it just means if there's any unattended villains or unattended enemies, they start moving towards you. There are none because Sparkplug's threat is 0. Sparkplug stays where it is. So we're all set. Which brings
and if they are in range
me.
and have not threatened you, they threaten you. Okay, cool.
Right.
Now we are through the peril deck. So what is that going to mean?
So we just flip the peril deck, shuffle it, and it goes back over here. We've now seen the whole of the Pteranodon's peril, so we know what 6 cards there are, and we'll keep running through those 6 cards. The order they come in will be random, but obviously because we're shuffling it each time. But that's just how the peril deck works. It keeps going in a cycle like that.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, it's a kind of structured randomization. You know what I mean? because there's no guarantee that the Trandon's going to play a plot card or do something particularly nasty. You could get Escalade, or you could get the one with the city cards, but you can never tell what it's going to be. Almost the last card. Okay, so I've got some Valor. I've got a little bit of Might. I don't want to steal Red Leech out from under you. You've been working hard on him.
I mean, you could if you want. It's fine.
Yeah, but there's no way of sharing that reward, so I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
That being said, there's nothing wrong. Like, if I wanted to, I could go do that, or we can coordinate. And you might say, like, no, it doesn't matter to me. Go for it. It's a teamwork based game. So 3, I can potentially get to 4. And I will get a Higgs field as well. That way we're really boosting each other up. So, okay. So I'm going to come over here using 1 speed with this. I'm going to get Higgs field using 1, 2, 3. And same thing, I'm going to activate my Applied Science to gain issue number Valor by putting another card back on top of my deck. It'll be the Retro Rocketeer. That brings me to 4. I'll grab this. Because of the demand feature on M Corp headquarters, I've got to destroy a card here, which is going to be Valiant Strike. Sorry, Valiant Strike. But I want Adaptive Ally. I've got 1 more Retro Rocketeer in my hand. So I guess I'm going to come back here just to be a little closer to you. I'll gather these up. Yeah, I can't give to anybody to use that. Well, whatever, it wasn't that much might. Draw. Aha! I got an alert. So now that I have all my cards, now I can activate this alert, Flurry of Fists. Oh, sorry, I keep moving it.
No, you're fine.
It's in my head. Okay. So I get to draw another card. It's another Retro Rocketeer. Cool. Nobody assaults me. My peril is Wrath of the Underworld. We play a plot card. Oh no! Drive-by shooting. Place a Raptor Gangster on your panel. It assaults you, then it moves to the panel of the next hero and assaults them.
Oh jeez, here they go. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so he hits me for 2, which I will Retro Rocketeer to not take any damage.
Okay.
So discard that, and then I'll look at the top card of my deck. Oh, it is not an origin card, so it just goes back there. So much for that streak. Okay, and now he drives over to you, and he shoots you for 3 because you guys you still have that warning in your way.
And I don't think I can stop it all, but
You can't stop it all, but yeah, defense will block however much defense you have.
Yeah, I think I'll play 1 to stop 2 of it.
Cool. So you take 1 damage, and yep.
One of these, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. Good. Good.
Yep. There you go.
Boom. Okay, and then I have 29.
And now it's your turn.
Lost them. Cool. Okay. So let's see. What do I have here? I've got 2 fight, 2 speed, and this Higgs field. Exert heroism to move another hero to a panel within range 2 of their current panel. If they move this way, they draw 2 cards. Ooh, I should definitely do that. Just for the card draw for you. But I've got 2 fight. I'm definitely going to take out the Red Leech. So
yeah. So with his defeat text, you can destroy a card in your play area or discard pile, and then gain 3 Valor.
Yeah, let's destroy something. Is there a basic card in here? Not
Yeah, you got
redshift.
at least one beacon of hope. Yeah,
Beacon of hope. Yep. So let's get rid of one of those. And when he destroys it out of the game,
cool.
I assume.
It is out of the game. Usually we just toss it back in the box, but for right now, I'm going to put it over here in your hero play area,
Okay.
just so it's away. And you gain 3 valor. And here, I'll just.
I have 3 more valor, so I've got 6 valor. That's awesome. Buy something pretty big here. So the Raptor Gangsters has a threat of 1. So if I'm anywhere within 1 range of it, it's going to chase after me and hit me. But if I move
Correct.
further away from it, it won't chase me anymore.
That's correct. Yep.
Okay. But I kind of do want to take it out just so I can get rid of the stay out of my way card, if possible. But, so
Yeah.
you've got
Yeah.
2. I can't explore because in order to explore, I need to have 3 speed. I only have 2.
Right.
Okay. And I could no, I can't train because it costs 2 more. I only have 3. So yeah, okay.
But just to point out, feat like Saving Grace. When you train for a feat card, you don't take a new training token, so it doesn't affect the cost of future trainings. You still need to pay for any of the trainings you've done so far, but it just doesn't add a new training token.
Gotcha. So that would be.
It
Oh, I
would
could
still
buy.
cost 4 right now.
Yeah, so I need to get 1 more, but I could use some of the valor, right? You said exert 2 valor to gain 1
Yep.
terrorism.
Yes.
So I could buy that, and then what does that do? Destroy this card, move to another hero's panel. They gain 4 heroism and they heal 2 damage. Oh, that's not worth using yet, so I'm not gonna worry about that.
It's not worth it. Yeah.
Okay, let me get
Also, I'm going to
the.
point out.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to point out real quick that Saving Grace is Lady Sunbeam's Kickstarter exclusive solo card. So that particular card you'll only get if you back the Kickstarter.
Oh,
That's why it has number 9 of 8 down in the number corner by her icon.
okay. So you're gonna have some exclusive things for the Kickstarter. That's cool.
We are. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, let me. I got 2 fight. I'm gonna just hit. I'm gonna. Oh, wait, 1 more fight. I'm gonna punch the Raptor Gangster for 1. So let's do that.
Yep.
And with 2 speed, I'm probably not gonna use it, but I've got that 6 valor. Let's go and buy something here. I'm thinking about buying the Ithacan Warrior, and then I've got 2 more to get another heroism. So let's
That
do
makes
that.
a lot of sense. Yeah.
So let's buy that one. And oops, not my
Or
hand.
you could get Guns Blazing if you want, and almost clear City Hall.
How would I almost? Oh, I see what you're saying. Buy both of them.
Right.
Ooh, that's a good idea because we want to clear that. Yeah. I like what you're thinking. Let's do that. Thank you.
Yep.
And so I'm not going to achieve or activate Higgs field, but that's probably okay, I guess. Okay, I think that's all I got.
Okay, doke.
Oh no, I can still do that, right? No, because it's heroism.
You can still do it. Of course you can.
Oh,
no, you can do it. Yeah, your heroism. You got 3 heroism.
Yeah. Let's definitely do that. So I get to move you 2, and you draw 2 cards. Where do you want to go?
Yeah, I want to go to a panel within range 2. So I can also move just 1. And how much fight do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to the high school, and I'll take out the spark plug next turn.
I like it. Let's do that.
Yep, I can do that. Boom, and then I get draw 2 cards. Awesome.
Okay, I draw my 5. Oops, that's only 1 card. Okay, got my 5 cards. I do
Nice.
not have any blind. Oh no, I do have blind flash. Cool.
And you're gonna need it because that raptor's gonna hit you for 3
Yep.
or
Let's stop
2
2 of
plus
it.
1. Mm-hmm.
Or 2 because it's 1 plus.
And it's
It's
2 plus 1.
2 plus 1. Yeah, so it's 3. So I still take 1 more damage. Okay.
Yep.
And this is a 3 side. Cool. So I need 1 more of those.
Yeah. And your peril is play a plot card, which is Professor Sorzinski. Where's he gonna go?
Can you add Genesis? Just Genesis.
Professor's debut places on the nearest panel with no hero, so that he has to go to the Coliseum.
Okay.
It's the nearest panel with no hero.
Dino Serum.
Yeah, when Crime Wave is placed, place a second Raptor Gangster. It does not threaten this turn.
So
Crime Wave is one of the peril cards.
So he's like turning civilians into Dino or Raptor gangsters. Is that what's happening?
Not civilians, like new recruits to the Dino Mafia, but yes, that's exactly
Nice.
it.
Nice.
And I'm particularly happy with his flavor text, which is all I wanted to do was formulate a procedure to transform people into dinosaur hybrids. How could I have known it could be used for evil?
It's amazing.
So that's poor Professor Sorzinski. He's captured and over at the Coliseum. So we will want to rescue him because double Raptors on Crime Wave is no fun.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. But that's it for your peril. And so I'm up, and I'm going to take down Sparkplug. Cool. So let me start off with Flurry of Fists for 2, and Half-Life for 2. And we'll activate this. Look at the top card of every hero's deck. You may destroy 1 card revealed this way, and replace or discard the rest. So, what's the top card of your deck?
Don't destroy mine, please.
You don't want to destroy that. And yeah, I've got plenty of speed. Actually, I'll get rid of this.
Okay.
My expedition platform, even though I have the ability, it has the built-in ability to destroy itself later. Although, will I explore that this turn? Do I want to let you draw? Yeah, probably. I'll keep it. You know what? It'll help you out later. That's fine. And I've got a lot of speed, so I'll be doing some exploring. Still, that's fine. I will discard it though, because I don't need it right now. That makes sense.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so that's 4 damage and 5 damage with this Retro Rocketeer. That defeats Sparkplug. Another player destroys a card in their hand, so you can destroy a card in your hand.
Yeah, Beacon of Hope. Destroy that one.
Go for it. Cool. And then if you have a card in your play area that matches a quality with the card under this, put the card under this in that player's hand, otherwise trash it. Okay, right. So we chose this specifically, and it's got power and occult, and oh no, I only have gear. Oh no, I do. I have Flurry of Fist. That's
you have it. You have it. Yeah.
There you go. That goes in your hand now. And
my
this guy
hand?
is gone.
That went to your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No, because it says put the card under this in that player's hand, referring to you. Because you're the one who yep.
So it's interesting that you don't, even though you defeated it, you don't have the choice to gain the rewards. It has to be another player in this case.
Yes. There are some cards that give anybody the option. There are some that are just for you, and there are some that make you choose other people. And there are reasons for that, and they're a good balance of mechanics and flavor. So for this one, the idea is Sparkplug has somebody captured, and they're making them walk the plank. So if you can rescue them, then they get saved, and if not, you just defeat Sparkplug and your friend gets away.
Gotcha. Cool.
Cool. So that was Sparkplug. That was All My Might. I've still got 1 speed from there, 2 from that, so I've got 3 speed. So it will cost me 2 to go to Professor Sorozinski. I've got 1 speed left, and then I will use my applied science, and I will activate it for 1 speed, which gives me 2, which is enough to confront and rescue the professor.
Nice. Well done. That was an effective turn.
Done with that. I've got 2 valor. 3, because I had the 1 from applied science from just its printed resources. Which means I will. I smell your fear lets me destroy it, right? Oh, no. Oh, but I do have skill cards. Yeah, sure.
I mean, we want
I
to
smell your
clear
fear.
off. Oh no, it's City Hall we want to clear. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a decent attack card, and I'm shaping up to be an attacker. So I'll draw 5 cards. There's the rest of everything. Now I can Higgs shield you back. Cool.
Sweet.
And cool. That's that. Oh, yep. Raptors come and assault me for 2. I'll Retro Rocketeer. And let's see if I got. Oh, well, that plucky intern gets drawn. Not that that's gonna help me against the Raptors, but that's okay. He's plucky.
You stop the damage. So
yeah. And peril is we escalate. We only have 1 card left in the plot for issue 1. And that brings us to you.
So, and then you would normally activate its puppeteer effect or whatever, but because we're in issue 1-1, we don't bother. Correct.
So he doesn't have one because he's just a raptor gangster. The Pteranodon effects, the mob effects there, the family business is only for mobsters.
Gotcha.
And mobsters start coming out in issue 2, and they come out mostly at our discretion in issue 2, which will be spelled out in the issue 2 rules card when we get there.
Cool. Okay.
Cool. And you're up.
I am up. Let's see. So, unfortunately, I only have his 1 attack. I was hoping I could. Let's see. Is there anything I can do about that? If you cheat the card's turn, gain a heroism. I can gain a lot of heroism. Oh, but maybe I could. No. I don't have a way of getting the fight to take out that guy.
Not this turn.
Yeah, sometime later, I guess. Okay. But I do have a lot of valor. I do have, well, not a lot, but I've got 3. 3 valor, and I might honestly train. Seems like it's worth it.
Well, you only have 1 heroism. Oh.
I only have 1.
Yeah, you need to get to, yeah.
To
I think you're gonna have
discard a card to gain 2, because I have to fall in love.
Oh, but you're the fall in love. Totally. Yep.
Yeah, so I'll play that to get it out there, right? And then I can activate it to discard a card to gain 2 heroism or destroy it. I probably won't destroy it yet. But this will stay in play until I destroy it. Cool.
Yeah, or dismiss it, or sometimes there's villain cards that will dismiss cards out of your play area, but...
Gotcha. Oh, so this is going to be kind of nice, because this can combo a little bit with, like, the Higgs field to make sure I get the resource I need to trigger that card more often.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. So, what's in my spot? There's nothing in my spot.
Oh, yeah, you can activate that to, what does that do? Overcome a challenge? No. Oh, train for the cheapest non-feat solo card.
Oh, that's 2.
Well, no, that's a
I
feat,
get it.
so you can get Sunrise.
Oh, it's non-feat.
Yeah, so you can
For
get Sunrise for free if you want.
that seems pretty good. I think I should do that.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's do it.
you cleared that panel. Yeah,
And this goes potentially in my hand or on top of my deck.
correct.
Let's go in my hand because I'm gonna play it right away,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
I will activate it so you can. Oops, I'll turn it sideways apparently, so you can draw 2 cards.
Nice.
I'm not gonna destroy it yet. And I've got 2 speed from that. I've got 1 more speed. I've got 3 speed. I could explore actually.
Yeah. Now with Sunrise.
Explore sunrise. What?
And I said now with Sunrise, you have more than enough speed to explore.
Oh right, definitely. Yeah, let's go ahead and explore east. Let's go see what this
Sure.
panel is. Downtown department stores. Okay.
And that's when you achieve a card here, it reduces cost by 1. So
Oh,
that's
cool.
nice. And we got another.
Supersonic
Oh,
speedsters for
there's.
7. Wow. In hand gambit, range 5. Discard this card to gain 4 defense and draw a card. That is amazing.
Oh, train derailment is a nasty one, and it's also an issue 2+ exclusive. So when we get this card and it's issue 1, it does not come out. What happens is this goes on the bottom of the city deck. Oh, here, you want to see it? There it
Nope,
is.
I saw it. I saw it. You're good.
Okay, and we get a new one.
Black
There we go.
flag. The Greasy Roger. Debut. Each other player discards a card. So just be you.
Sure would. No problem. I'll get rid of one of these plucky interns.
And overcome. So I have to confront it with 4 Valor. I only have 3, looks like. Yeah, I only have 3. So I
No,
cannot
that's
do
okay.
anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I will, while I'm here, spend my 3 Valor to get the Graviton Mastery, and then I can activate my Solar Matrix to gain a Heroism.
Yep, definitely.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, that only cost you 2, but yeah,
Oh,
because of the
yeah,
department store.
I guess that's the other
But 1
question
Valor. Yeah.
is can I play my Beacon of Hope and just not use it and discard it, or do I have to keep it in my hand?
Yeah. Hmm. No. You can always play the cards and not use the resources. That's always an option.
Cool. Well, I think that is going to mark the end of my turn. So discard
So
a
you
card.
clean up everything except for the legacy. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and do you want to replace Saving Grace because you trained?
Oh, I do need another training marker too. Um.
Yep.
Uh-oh. We lose connection?
I'm here. Did we?
I
Oh,
think I
I have a
lost
red
it.
thing. Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you. So for those on the stream, they can still hear us talking, but I think
We got disconnected. Yeah. I see what happened. It's on Board Game Geek, and so hold on, we can get right back into it.
okay. We will.
And we've got the autosave, and you should be able to sign them with the same credentials.
Sorry about that, guys. Things happen, right? Apparently
Yeah.
my not able to do anything here. Okay, what I think I'll do real quick for everyone, I'm going to put a be right back screen up there real quick until I get this relogged in, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Okay.
So. Okay, well, I think we're back. So sorry about that quick hiccup, but seems we got back and running.
Yeah.
So let's see what do we got going on here.
Cool. You have to
Yeah, I was just
decide
discarding
with your
cards.
training whether you want to replace Saving Grace or not.
Yeah, I think I'll put it on the. Let's put it on the bottom and draw
Hmm.
new cards. Let's see what else is coming out.
I got it.
So we got Speed of Light. Oh wow, that's just straight up 4 of something. And Hero's
Yeah.
Heart. A hero with 10 or less stamina heals 2 damage. Ooh, I like that one a lot. That's cool.
Yeah, it's powerful healing, but it's only for when you're in a rough spot. But it's always 3 valor, so
Right,
not bad.
right. Cool.
Very good. And oh, you got part of the training token. There we go. And now you can draw.
Draw my 5 cards. Okay, we're good.
Good. And nobody threatens you. Your peril is Crime Wave.
Ah, come on.
The drafters love you.
They do love me. So attack me for 3. I don't know if I have.
I don't think you have. Oh, you have a.
I do
Yeah,
have
you
one.
have a
Yeah.
now, and you have more than enough fight to take him down anyway next turn. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do that, and I take 1 more damage. Looks like.
Yep.
So up to 3 damage. Okay. Okay.
Cool. So that brings us to me, and I got a raptor here. So let me take care of him. 2. Oop. I'll take him out. And still issue 1. So I'll put out this Higgs field. I'll get the 3 valor from that. But first, I will activate it and spend 1 heroism to move you. Where would you like to move? Just 1 away? Or 2 away? What's your speed like? 2? You're going to draw 2 new cards, so.
Yeah, I don't know. Got 7 to achieve that. Do I have? I have. I have 5. Yeah, let's move.
Yeah, let
Let's
me
move.
move you over here.
Yeah, let's do there and see what happens.
Yeah, draw 2 cards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope.
But you can get back to take care of that raptor. All right.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So now I have 6 valor total after the Higgs field, and only 1 speed, so it's not worth it to do that. Do I want idle billions? Probably not. So I'm gonna convert all 6 of that valor into heroism.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? But I will do it slowly. So the first time I'll gain 1 heroism and then activate my innate ability to put another card down. I'll do it here because we've already used that. It's I Smell Your Fear. And do I want to get that? Yeah, okay. So I'll come down here. I'll spend 3 more on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that works. Cool. Do some lateral thinking there. Tap that. Grab 5 more. Oh, alert. So I get to draw another card. Cool. Oh, and don't draw that. That just gets untapped. All right. Nobody threatens me. Oh, yes, they do. What the heck am I talking about? That raptor threatens me. And he hits me for 2. Yeah, okay, cool. So I'll Retro Rocketeer.
Fly away!
Yeah, and let's see if I get another Retro Rocketeer.
So
Nice.
here's a question. Let's say you got a weird
Yes.
situation where they attacked you for like 4 damage, for example. You
Mm-hmm.
retro rocketeered for 2, stop 2 of it, and you
Mm-hmm.
into another retro rocketeer. Could you then gambit that one again and block it all
Yes.
potentially?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yes, you could. Um. Yeah. It's and with Dr. Tomorrow, that's not even impossible. I've seen that happen before, especially with some of the, um, the Raptors dealing 2 or 4 damage, no big deal. But when some of the mobsters come out, like we'll start to see some real damage being thrown around. Cool, and we got some peril coming, which is escalate. Cool, there we go. So the last plot card goes over to the next deck. And now, at the end of the peril phase, if the plot deck is empty, we can change issues. The
We
rules for
can
that
or
are
we
up
have to?
here, but we have to. Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Um, so basically, there's a couple things that happen when the issue changes. The first thing is we take this new cover. So here we are with Overwhelming Underboss, issue number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I flipped everything. That was a mistake. There we go. So this is our new issue rules card. So the issue number is now 2. We have 3 legacy cards at the end of our cleanup phase. To move off a panel with an enemy costs us 1 extra speed. And when a panel 3 or more spaces from the hero HQ is set up, that player may choose to place the top card of the mobster stack there instead of a city card. So now, as we go out exploring, any place that's 3 or more away from the hero HQ, we can potentially find a mobster there. And
I think
and if you look here in our little source book, the object of the game is to defeat a number of mobsters equal to the number of heroes plus 1.
okay.
So now we can start finding these underbosses, taking them out, and winning the game.
So we have to take
But
out
we're not
3 of them.
we have to take out 3 of them.
Okay.
We destroy all the cards that are in the villain trash. The issue 2 stack gets shuffled and is now the plot deck. We shuffle the city deck, so now that the train derailment is back somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
And we can do the refresh actions on any panels that call for it on the board. So the high school resets,
Mm-hmm.
and the hero HQ says when the issue changes, draw 5 union cards, put 1 here, and trash the rest. So we get to look at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we get to put 1 here. Ooh.
So what is? Oh no, we said that. What's rally?
Yeah, I was gonna say rally is that's the first rally card we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Rally happens as soon as you achieve it, or it enters your deck, and at no other time. So with inertial dampening, you can put this card in your play area. So instead of it going in your discard pile, you immediately get to put that in your play area. But once you have it, once you've already achieved it, the rally never happens again.
Got it. But that's a legacy card. That's gonna stay there for potentially ever, and then
Until it
you
gets
just reduce the
dismissed.
fight. Yeah, that's pretty
Of
awesome.
all enemies on your panel by 1. Yeah.
I feel like that's a
Yeah,
really
that's a
good
great
one.
card. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. And I'll get to show off Rally. Cool.
Okay.
And the rest of these all go into the trash. Boop. And like you've seen, we've seen a couple cards or panels that already interact with the trash. So the cards that we put in there, aren't lost forever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Cool. So we've shuffled, and we've got the new rules card. We've reset the map panels, so now we're ready to go. We're in issue 2, and we're on to the next player's turn, which
Okay.
is you.
I definitely want to get rid of that raptor because it's going to hit us for 3 now and me 4. So that's ramping
Yes.
up.
Yep.
And anyway, who's joining
So
us,
are
feel free to ask questions. Go ahead. What?
I was going to say, but so are we, because now your redshift is worth 5.
Ooh, it is 5. Yeah, how much are those guys? They're only 3. Wow.
Yeah.
Uh, so I can potentially just save that in my hand too for something bigger coming out. That might be because I don't need
Mhm.
it. So let me do
Mhm.
save the day. That's 1
Cool.
speed, 1 fight, and I have guns blazing. So that'll give me the 3
Mhm.
fight. So let me run over there and then punch that guy.
Cool. Which, yeah, just trashes the stay out of our way finally. Boop.
Good. Feel better about
Done.
that.
Yep.
And then what's this? Discard a card to gain 2 heroism. Ooh, that's pretty good. I've got so much fight.
Yeah, you got a good hand. You can explore to try to find that first mobster if you've got 3 speed. No?
Oh,
Yes?
I do.
Maybe?
I can play this one because it's
Yeah.
1 plus this 2 is 3. Let's do that. Let's explore down here. That's south.
Cool. So, you get the medical center,
Mm-hmm.
um, which again is a potent one. It's we can only activate that once we've cleared it.
Oh, you got the floating thing going on again.
Oh, okay, I'll fix that. It's weird. It doesn't show up on my end, but having play tested a million games of this on here, I'm all too familiar with people telling me.
Oh, I think I lost you for a second. Connections. So, hopefully you're back now, Paul. I just lost you for a second there.
I heard that.
Okay.
Cool. So we got the mobster. We've got Luca Bracchio. He is the
Nice.
heavy. Yeah.
30.
Uh, yeah.
Jeez.
Uh, the big guy. You may exert valor as well as might to attack this enemy.
Okay.
So while he does have 30 stamina, you can use valor and might. One man stampede. When this assaults, the damage cannot be reduced below 2. And his family business power is pasta powered. This heals 4 damage. So he
Wow.
will heal sometimes if we're on his panel. Um, he's got a good amount of fight that can't be all the way reduced, and yeah, here he is.
Okay. They are. It is pretty hard now. So I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hit him. Let's do some damage. Let's play this
Yeah.
red shift. So that's gonna be 5 damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
Plus
Mm-hmm.
this Ithacan warrior, which is gonna be another 3. But it says this is my player. I can discard a card
When this is in
to.
your hand or play area once per turn, when you discard a card.
Oh, when I
But
discard a card.
yep. So, so if you discard Higgsfield for Fall in Love, like if you activate Fall in Love to discard a card to gain 2 heroism, you can then gain the
Mm.
heroism and do the damage.
Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. Discard that. So then that's gonna be. I'm gonna do a total of 10 damage to him.
Awesome.
And I gain 2 more heroism. So up to 3 there.
There we go. 10
Move a
damage. He's a
union.
third of the way done.
Yeah, that's a lot. Unfortunately, I'm staying there, and he's going to activate, but that's what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think I can't move a city card or a union card. So okay, Let's go ahead and
You
discard.
can, if you want to, you can move union cards off your panel just so we can clear it to get the medical center ability.
Yeah, let's do that. It has to be
Yeah.
clear. Yeah, let's move one. Uh, let's move the more expensive one to your spot. This one here.
Idle billions, right? Yeah.
Yep.
They're both cheap. Boom. Okay, cool. That
Okay,
works.
I am good. Let me discard everything and probably take some licks. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's no joke. Draw the 5 cards. Okay. Nope, that's only 2 cards.
Yeah, the mobsters are all serious because each one of them is like a mini boss. Once we defeated 3 of them, or in a 4-player game, 5 of them, etc.
Mm-hmm.
But each one of them has their own challenges and abilities. None of them are anything to laugh at. So, okay. So he assaults you for 4.
I do have a blinding flash. I think I should use that to reduce it
Mm-hmm.
by 2. So I just take 2 damage.
Yep.
So up to 4 or up to 5 total damage of my health of 29. So still doing okay.
Yeah. We're doing great. We get
I have a crappy
City
hand
Never
though.
Sleeps.
Holy cow.
Yeah, a lot of origin cards. I saw that. So City Never Sleeps puts out the city card, which is going to go here. Oh, he's got a debut. Put this on the nearest panel with no city cards, which is here.
Wait, would it not be this place you're on though?
It is, but so that happens because of the City Never Sleeps. But then if you look at Burnout himself on his debut, he says, "Put
Oh,
this on the nearest panel with no city cards."
gotcha,
So you could
gotcha.
actually, yeah, this is going to be a little ballet right now. So technically speaking, he could actually have gone to your panel because we could bounce it both ways. But it wouldn't matter one way or the other because his threat is 2, and the city card is going to move him back. Each enemy on a threat of more than 0 that's not on the same panel as another hero moves 1 panel towards you. Then, if they're in range and have not threatened this turn, they threaten you. Yeah. So no matter what, he's going to go over there and then come back to attack you. And he assaults you
Ah!
for 3. Yeah.
I can't do anything about that. So take 3 more damage. So let's see. That's another 2, and I need another 1 damage. Okay.
Oof, rough turn for
Mm-hmm.
Lady Sunbeam. But that's the end of the peril, and I'm up, and I can come and help you faux show. So, what's the best way to do this? So, we definitely want to do him. Okay, well, let me just do this. So, I'm going to use that for might.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use that for. Well, here. First, let me put out Flurry of Fists. That way, when I
Mm-hmm.
play I Smell Your Fear, I get both might and speed, which gives me the 1 speed
Mm-hmm.
I need to come here. So that brings me to 2, 5, 7, and 8.
Mm-hmm.
5. And then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, okay. No, it's still not enough to do that. Okay. So I'll do all that damage to Luca. No, I should kill this guy still. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna take out Burnout.
Okay. He does give you
And that
Valor. You
takes
can use
me
that Valor to attack Luca anyway, right?
totally. I can. Yep, good point. So yeah, let me use the 5 Valor, and I will turn that into attack. So that gives me a grand total of the same amount, right? 9 to him. Or 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry, 8 to him.
That's good.
Okay, cool. That's very good. Yep. So we'll grab that. And we'll grab
You're low half
that.
health.
Yeah. And I got a little bit more. I've still got 2 speed with that, which means I can move off his panel, but I couldn't go any further, so that doesn't really make sense. Oh,
You
no,
can
I could go
explore.
further. Well, no, because I need to break away from him.
Oh, that's right.
So, yeah, now that we're in issue 2, it costs us more to move off of enemies' panels. So suddenly we're not quite as mobile anymore. Now, I could apply science to do that, but I don't really want to put another origin card back on top of my deck. So I think I'm just gonna stay here. I'm gonna use that speed so that you do. Oh, you got plenty of speed anyway.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So let me draw him away. Let me come up here.
Oh, I see
That
what you're
cost me
doing.
2 speed. Yes. That's all of that. Draw 5. Oh, that's just 1. Okay, cool. Draw 4 more. Cool. All right, so on his threat phase, Luca comes up here, slowly clearing the medical center. He assaults me for 4, which I will Leaping Lizard to get 2, meaning I take 2 damage, my first damage of the game.
Join the club.
Yeah. And okay, so then we get some peril. Which plays a plot card. It's not issue 3 yet, so we don't escalate. But all right. Destroy a union card in your hand, and each hero is dealt 3 damage. So
Oh wow.
all right. Well, I've got to destroy. I smell your fear. That's a bummer. And we're each dealt 3 damage. I will use Retro Rocketeer to gain 2 defense.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see what's going on here. I
Got
do
it.
get it. It's
Got
an
it.
origin card.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take 1 more damage. Only damage 2 or defended 2. Did you take damage?
Yep, I took all 3 because I can't do anything about it.
Oh,
So.
yep. So that was the flyby shooting, and that's it for me. You're up.
So it's interesting that you pulled him away because now I could potentially, because his threat is only 1, I could actually explore into this area and not
If you
have
wanted
to
to,
deal
you
with
can
them.
get away.
I could
Yes.
get away.
Mm-hmm.
I do have 3 fight, so I could do a little bit to him. I do have 1 valor, so I can do 4 damage to him instead.
Yeah, up to you. That's not, not terrific, but we are whittling away at him. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
If you want to get away, you've taken a lot more damage than I have, so feel free
yeah,
to it. Because the other thing about exploring is there's a lot more resources. You can potentially find something much more useful to help us out here.
that's true. That's true. Um, okay, yeah, you talked me into it. Let's try. Let's go explore. So I'll move into this. Yeah, the next area. Hades Club.
Hades Club.
Deal
If
with
you
the
achieved a
devil.
card here this turn, destroy a card in your play area or discard pile that has a matching resource. Yeah, that's a good one.
Nice.
Trojan Horse. Digital Native. Oh, and a phone booth. Nice.
That's cool. Phone a friend. Okay, so I move there. That is going to be one of these cards. Um,
2. It costs 2 to explore there.
just kidding. 2. Don't have a lot to do with that fight, unfortunately. Maybe that wasn't the best idea.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I could do actually? I could spend 2. I can actually discard this card to activate
Totally.
this to gain 2 more heroism. So up to
Mm-hmm.
6 now. It cost me 4 more to buy anything. I like the speed of. Oh, actually, the Hero's Heart is probably gonna. I'm probably gonna need that at some point because all the damage I'm taking. But
Yeah.
I'm not there yet. I think I'll hang on to my heroism for now, and then I've got
Cool.
just 1 valor.
Which is almost universally useless.
Yeah.
1 valor almost never does anything for you.
Okay, let's discard. Oops, not that card though.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad flip with all bad cards, but hopefully I get some good ones here. And
Yeah, I imagine so.
Some good stuff. Cool. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So nobody threatens you,
Yep.
and we escalate, and he would activate his thing, but he's not on the same panel as you anymore. So we're off the hook with that. The escalation still happens, regardless. But we've got plenty of cards left in issue 2. Cool. So on my turn, I'm here with Luca, and not much to do. So what do I want to do? Like nothing. Can't do anything. Okay. So for 2, can't even afford that. Okay. For 2, I will get Harrison, which will allow me to activate lateral thinking. I'll put a card up here on the high school. It's just a blur. That does me nothing. And that's it for me. Stellar turn. And I'll draw 5.
There's some fight.
Okay. And an alert. So I'll draw another card.
Oh, there you go. Lots and lots.
There we are. Yep.
Okay.
Cool. So Luca assaults me for 2. I will Retro Rocketeer. Let me see what I get here. I get a Plucky Intern. And my peril is play a plot card, which is Cretaceous Club. This is a villain challenge with a citywide alert. Places on the farthest panel with no hero on it. So where am I? I am there. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be here. That's the farthest panel from me.
Increase the fight of raptors by 1. So while this is in play, all raptors are going to get a boost.
Because it's a citywide alert, right. Cool. So almost all cards apply only to the panel they're on. The exception is, generally speaking, citywide alerts. And they'll tell you, yeah. Cool. So nothing happens right now, but you're up.
Okay.
That's reactivated.
I could. So I think I want to go and try to punchy punch the guy in front of you somehow. Trojan Horse is 6 to buy Valor, but I can use my Valor to fight as well. I don't have enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me play this card. For 1, I'll move here. And now I'm tempted to... I need 1 more speed, huh? Okay. Let me... Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. Let me do this a little bit differently. Let me instead play this card for 2.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
let me ask you this question: I have the 2 speed.
Mm-hmm.
I could, in the middle of that, activate this to clear this and then heal.
Yes.
I feel like that's probably worth it because I got a lot of damage. So let's do that. Activate
Yeah.
that, and
Sure.
then
That's it. And
I
on
get a.
range too.
Yep. So let's push it into with us.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Jeez. And then my other 2 speed move up here. So now I'm in that spot. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now let's do as much as I can to him. So this is going to be. Oh, let me heal first. Duh. Okay.
Right.
3, 4. Okay. So this is 2 plus another 1, so it's 3.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Give me 1 second. I think I have a cat.
that's okay. Let's play the Solar Matrix. I'm not going to buy a card this turn. That's okay. I'll use it for fight. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's 5. I think that's worth it. I'm not going to get more heroism. Yeah, because I could discard Sunrise to get some heroism. Anybody's watching the stream too can chime in if they have some opinions here. But I could discard the Sunrise to get more heroism, or what I'm thinking about honestly is just to play it and activate it so you can draw 2 cards. I think that's gonna be more beneficial because that way you're set up to take him out. I think. So let's do that. So I'll turn all this into fight. So that's 5 damage, and then activate this. You draw 2 cards, and that'll be my turn. So 5 more damage to him. So he's at 23 out of 30. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. That is all I did. And then, yeah, Paul, if you're talking, I'm not hearing you. Just FYI, if you muted.
Sorry. Yep, I realized that. Okay. Yep. So, yeah, that was a great turn, and yes, he is going to assault you for 4. Oh, if you draw.
Oh yeah, draw my hand. I do have a blinding light. Let's use it. So let's
Yep,
just
and that'll
take
bring
2
you.
more. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, that healing was nice. Cool. And your peril is City Never Sleeps. It's Gasket. Oh, so you can put him wherever you like because he's not going to move. He has a threat of 0. Um, Once we beat him up, he will then blow up and deal damage, extra damage.
Put him with the other Raptors, the Cretaceous Club, maybe.
Well, he's got to go because the City Never Sleeps says he goes on the nearest other panel without one, but he can go
Oh,
on
gotcha.
Oh no, so yeah, either the medical center or the high school. We can put him in the medical center.
Sure, why not?
Yeah,
Okay.
cool. We'll send the bomber to the medical center. Such heroes. Okay.
It's an
Uh,
evil city. Okay.
yeah. Okay. Cool. So that's him, and he has a threat of 0, so he doesn't move. That's that. And I am up. And I could definitely take down Luca. So let me do 2. 3, 4. Let me activate this. We can each look at the top card of our deck.
I don't have a deck. Do I shuffle and make a deck?
You do. Yep. You,
Okay.
you do. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you want to destroy that? Probably not.
Mm, no, because I can destroy itself later.
Yeah. Cool. Then you can put it back on your deck or discard it
Yeah,
as you
put it
see
back.
fit. Okay, so that's 4 damage, 5, 6, which brings him to 29. I need to do one more to him. This plucky intern
For the
will
win!
take care of
Or for
that.
the death.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow, that guy was tough.
Yeah. He has a lot more stamina than most mobsters, but that's because he's the heavy. And cool. All right, so that's that. I've got 2. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move you. I'm going to exert 2 heroism because now it's issue 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll move you.
Someplace where can I explore? Two.
That's what I'm looking for. 1, 2. You can do it here. And go to the 3 here.
I only have 2 speed in
Still
my
not.
hand.
Yeah, but you're about to draw 2. So here's hope.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Let's try that.
Yeah,
And
cool.
I
So you
draw
can
2
draw 2
cards.
cards. That's activated. Mm-hmm.
Got it. We're good. Good teamwork.
There we go. Yeah. Cool. So that got me. That was 3 speed, 3 valor, and I got 4, 5, and potentially 7. Oh,
Can you get?
potentially 7. I sure can. So let me come over here with. Oh wait, do I have the speed for this? Yeah, because I started here. Right. Yes. Okay. So I'll use Retro Rocketeer to move over here, and then I will activate my Applied Science, which now gets me 2 Valor or 2 Speed because it's issue 2. I will put my only. Oh no. Okay. I'll put this back on top.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Cool. Did not want to put a plucky intern back on top of my deck. But that gives me 7. So, boom, Captain Jupiter, or Champion of the Stars. Damn, awesome, cool. So that was all my valor. That was all my speed. That was all my might. Cool. And I'll draw 5. No alerts. So nobody threatens me. Peril. It's a crime wave. So we get a Raptor Gangster. He comes and he assaults me for 3, 4 with the Cretaceous Club.
Mm-hmm.
And I will Leaping Lizard, and I will destroy it. So Leaping Lizard says, in hand Gambit self, discard this card to gain 2 defense. You may destroy this card to gain 2 extra defense. So I will avail myself of that option, destroying this card, and not taking any damage from that raptor.
Nice.
And that was the peril, so you're up.
Okay. I think I had a pretty obvious start here. Let's play the Graviton Mastery and this Save the Day for 3 speed, and let's explore. News building.
Cool.
Breaking
Oh, that's a
news!
great place to find a mobster. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice Wanderer. That's a fun card. Oh, and one of the most powerful cards in the game.
Master Summoner. Discard this card to draw 1 card, then choose a here to draw 2 cards. Whoa! That's cool.
Yeah. And we got
Allosaurus.
Allosaurus.
Drunken Brawler, nice. When this assaults you, you may only use one gambit. When you take damage that was dealt by this enemy, Allosaurus heals that much damage. Another healer. And he
Yeah.
deals extra damage, potentially, with his puppeteering. But only 20 this time. Okay.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
good
Yep.
news
Yep.
is I've got some fight in my hand. So, let me go ahead and play this Redshift. So, it's
Oh yeah.
5 damage.
Mhm.
I have another one for 6. Let's
Mhm.
play this one for another 3.
Mhm.
I'm going to discard my. Oh, no. Yes. I'll use my. Whatchamacallit? Fall in Love to discard the
Mhm.
Higgs field as much as I like it to do 2 more damage. And there's another 2. So, oops. So, out of all that, I have 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus another 5. So 13 damage to him.
Damn, and you gain 2 heroism.
And I get 2 heroism. Yep.
Woo!
We set that up nice.
And yeah. Yes. The more you're able to communicate with each other and set each other up, like the more you're gonna have those turns where you're able to do 13 damage and explore a new panel or whatever.
Ooh. Ooh.
Um.
Hold on a second. If I spend.
Mhm.
Because this would cost me 7 to buy. If I spend 7 right now, that could go in my hand. I could play right away for 4 more fight.
Yeah, of course. Mhm.
What's he at now? He's at
13. So you'd bring
13,
him
17.
up to 17 damage. So he'd have only 3 stamina left after your
Let's do it.
that assault. So
Let's do
yeah,
it.
go for it. Awesome.
And then I'm down to. That was cost me 7, so I only have 1 left. That's okay. And I get another training. Um, Training
Yep.
token. Thank you. I'll keep the Hero's Heart in there for now.
Cool.
Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. And I think I'll just
Yeah,
discard
that was awesome.
everything.
Mhm.
Okay, so he's gonna.
Yeah, you've
Oh,
done
I
that.
got.
Yep.
What's that?
You've done a nice job of using Fall in Love and Ithacan Warrior together to always get that extra 2 damage.
Yeah, it's worked out pretty well. So, draw my hand and see what pain comes at me.
Well, first he assaults you for 4.
Does he get the boost? He's not. Oh, he's not a raptor. He's a mobster.
It's not a raptor. Yep.
I don't have a. Oh, do I have one? Yeah,
Hmm.
let's play it. Or actually, maybe I don't, because if I don't play it, I have 3 fight. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Um, I can come help you. I've got all speed and fight this turn, so
Okay, cool. So
up
I
to
will
you.
definitely play it then. And I take 2 more damage for that. Okay.
Yep. Cool. And Peril is up. Family business. So we escalate 1, but he does activate his family business, so he deals you 2 damage.
Okay. I think I know who's going to die in this game first. Just a hint. So-
Yeah. Yeah, you've definitely gotten yeah, a lot more blood on Lady Sunbeam than Dr. Tomorrow this game. Damn. Okay. But that's the peril, and we're on to me. Cool. So one skill card. All right. So I get 1, 2. That's enough to get me down here, and do 2 damage to him. Plus that will finish him off.
Nice.
Boom. One more mobster, and we win the game.
Now there's a
And
effect when you kill something here, isn't there? Oops, not there.
there
If you
sure
defeat an
is.
enemy. Yep.
Gain heroism equal to its fight. So that was 4, and I'll definitely gain
Nice.
that. Because I've been Higgs fielding you. I'm woefully low on cool stuff to do. Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a no-brainer. I'm gonna train right away for jetpack.
Mm-hmm.
Pop that bad boy in my hand. I'll grab another training
Even
token
to
for
its
that.
cost? You just bought that 7 card cost, or 7 cost card.
Yes.
That's huge.
Yep. Some cool ones, but nothing that's gonna be that effective right now. Um, but I am gonna use these. So that give me 2 speed. Still no skill cards. All right, well, that's fine. So I'm going to use jetpack, and I'm going to use half-life for its speed to explore
Mm-hmm.
over into the corner.
Mm-hmm.
But before I do the explorer action, I'll activate this so we can each look at the top card of our deck. Oh, and I will absolutely destroy this in turn.
Is it only 1 card you
You can
destroy?
discard. Yes, but you can discard that if you want.
I will definitely discard it. It's just a basic one.
Yep. And okay, cool. So then I'm exploring into the corner here for 4. We got the first Bank of Union City. Set up 1 card here, maybe a card from the trash costing 5 or more instead of from the Union deck. Is there anything super fun in
It's
here?
funny because the banks
Cost
they
5
got
or more.
expensive cards. I like it.
Yep.
Like the
Um. Yeah, I'll grab Challenge of the Bow and put it here. Yeah, especially because the achieve thing is if you started your turn here, you can achieve a card here, reducing its cost by 2. So
nice.
yeah, you're able to set yourself up for an expensive card that you're then able to get for cheaper. And a chain summoning, cool. Some good attack here. And our final mobster for this game is Jimmy Hornhead, Consigliere, who is hard-headed. Prevent the first 3 damage dealt to this each turn.
5 fight. Ooh.
Yep. And when he deals you damage, or when he gets his family business, he makes you put cards back on top of your deck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm here. I don't have any more
Looks like
fight.
we got the other cards disappear below it. I do see the gangster though, monster.
Oh, so I'll fix it.
No problem.
Okay. All right, so I'm here. Out of resources, but we got our last mobster, so I'll take that as a victory for this turn. I draw 5. No alerts, but I got Champion of the Stars. So, okay. So, Jimmy hits me for 5, and I just got to take that. Boom. Ouch. And Peril. Oh no. Is we escalate, and
Mm-hmm.
he activates his family business.
Oh man. This deals you 2
So,
damage. Then choose a non-urgent card from your hand and put it on top of your deck. Ooh man.
all right, so I'll take another 5. And non-origin card. Well, it's going to be Higgsfield because I don't want
Yeah.
to put
You kind of.
Champion of the Stars back.
Yeah. Agreed.
That's the only option there. Yep. Okay, so that was Peril, and then so there we get to see what happens when you have that family business and you're on the panel with a mobster, which again, like in the first issue, the family business is kind of the Peril card you're hoping for because it doesn't do anything but move a card. But now suddenly it packs a much bigger wallop,
Definitely.
and it's speeding us towards issue 3.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. I survived, and you're up.
Okay. So I think I don't know how much longer I'm gonna last, but I think I should just kind of throw myself into the fray, especially with all the stuff I have here. Let me go ahead and play. Let me play Sunrise
Mm-hmm.
for 2 speed. I'm not gonna use all the speed, but basically I just want to get here.
Mm-hmm.
You do have a lot of damage. I think because we're not going to move much anymore, I'm going to choose you to draw 2 cards, and I'm going to destroy this for you get to heal 4 damage.
Cool. Thank you very much. Yes, we're definitely in the end game here. This is not going to go on much longer, especially because one of us is going to get a turn, or each of us will get a turn with a couple big attack cards. Jimmy is not going to be able to last forever.
I think I'm going to activate this to discard this card. Yeah, I'll discard this one.
Matrix. Yep.
Yeah, so I gain 2 heroism. And then I've got 2 fight on here. I'll just... Oh, man, I can't even hit him.
Yeah. Yep, he's hard-headed.
Well, I do want to stay there anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. That is it for me. And
5.
Draw cards. Okay. He attacks me for
there
5. And I can...
5.
Let's go ahead and use a Blinding Flash to only take 1 of that.
You mean 3 of that?
3 of that, just kidding. 2 there, and I need another one, looks like. Okay.
Cool. And your peril is... We play a plot card. It's not issue 3, so we're not going to escalate. We get, I run the city. Destroy all Union cards on your panel, and each player discards a Valor card.
Okay.
So these Union cards get destroyed. Not trash. They should actually go out of the game, but it's fine. And I discard a Valor card. Oh no, my Magno gloves.
No, Graviton Field. That's fine. Wait, do we destroy it or discard it instead? Sorry.
It's discard.
Okay. Okay.
It's discard. We destroyed the Union cards on our panel, which is kind of a bummer. Those were some cool cards, and we could have gotten them for cheap, but what are you gonna do? It's a Pteranodon. All right, that brings us to me.
Okay.
Cool. I gotta exert more heroism, but I think I can do that. So I'm gonna play this and this to gain 2 heroism. I'm gonna do bravery twice. So that brings me to 3. I will play a lateral thinking. Oh no, not the doy. A lateral thinking. A fresh card there. Doesn't do me much good. That's okay. 4, not enough. All right. So I wanted to get clever about this, so I'm not going to be able to do as much as I wanted to. That's okay. I will activate this. Do you have speed? Yeah, you do have speed. I'll move you here, so you're just 1 away. You can draw 2 cards.
Okay. Yeah, that's more fight.
I will deal good. I'll do 4 and 5 to him, which is only 2, but it's a start. This intern goes to waste.
So those of you guys joining us, we're kind of in the last throes of the game, hopefully. If we defeat this mobster, we win the game. But he's a tough one. 16 stamina and prevents 3 damage each time we attack him. So we'll see if we can do that before we get too far here.
I've got an alert, so I get to draw another card.
Nice.
I've got a little bit of defense. Okay, so he assaults me for 5. I will Retro Rocketeer to just take 3. And let's see what happens here. Okay. Plucky Intern. I'll take another 3. And we got some Peril. peril card is play a plot card. It's a drive-by shooting. So we get a raptor who hits me for 4 because we still have the Cretaceous Club out.
That's right.
Out of that, okay, so well, that's all right. Okay, and then he comes and attacks you for 4.
All the damage, and I just can't
Yeah.
take it. So that's another 2 there, and then another 2 more damage for that. I guess I could probably consolidate some of these.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I at anyway? That's 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15. I'm at 20. I have 9 life left. So, yeah, getting down there.
Getting there. Yep, and I've taken 13, which means I have 12 damage left, or 12 stamina left. Okay. All right, cool. You're up. You got a raptor on your panel.
Oh, I have to break away from him.
Yeah.
Breakaway is just 1 cost? Additional?
1. So you can do it. You can break away from him. Yeah.
Let's do it. Play those 2, 1 speed plus another 1 to get 2 speed. Let's just run away. I don't want to deal with him.
Yep.
Okay. I got 2 might with that. Here's another one. This one is 5 might, so up to 7.
So bring you to 7.
Here's another 3, so it's 10, and then I will use this thing to discard this card to do another 2 might on top of that.
So that's 12 total.
Yep.
Which is 9. So I'm going to take this 1 off and put a 10 on him.
5 life left on him. Okay.
Awesome.
And I get 2 heroism.
That much.
Okay. That's pretty happy with that turn so far, but hopefully you can finish it off, or
yeah, we'll see.
Okay. So he's going to attack me for 5, and do I have a blinding light? I do not have a blinding light, so I'm going to take all 5 of it. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot.
And this raptor comes over and assaults you for 4 as well.
Oh, goody. Just consolidate here a little bit. So I take 4 more. So, gosh.
Which I think takes you down, right?
10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a heroism, not a
6.
I got you.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 18, 20. Yeah, that's just enough to take me down.
Ouch.
Ooh.
All right. So, that's okay. When you're taken down, legacy cards go into your trash.
Okay.
Your standee leaves the board.
Okay.
And you keep your hand. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Not the end of the world. Okay, so that was on your threat phase. Unfortunately, we still get peril. City never sleeps. Ugh. Oh, man. That means a raptor's going to come and assault me. Highway robbery. Nothing happens with that. This raptor moves here. Oh, and then he's not in threat range. Okay, that's fine. Cool.
Cool.
Okay, so on my turn. Oh, boy. I don't have... Okay, well, let me deal 5 to him. Which will be 2. Which brings him to... only 3 damage left. Okay.
Yeah, it's close.
close. It's close. Okay, so 1. So let me play these 2 to gain a heroism. I'll lateral thinking a card over onto here. Okay. 1. So I'm not going to use that. I got 4. Let's do more than that. Okay, so that's that. I'll gather these up. Grab 5 more.
Ooh,
Okay, I can take him out next turn. Yeah.
Just that's his
But
5.
let's see if we just have to survive. Okay, so he assaults me for 5. I will retro Rocketeer. Let's see what I got here.
Nice.
Another retro Rocketeer. Let's see what I got here. And that goes back on top. So I take 1 damage from that.
Good.
And then that guy attacks me for 4, which I will take. So I don't have a choice there. So I'm going to take that and put a 5 on there. Whew, okay. That was threat. Peril. We escalate. Uh-oh. And then he activates.
Oh boy.
Which is, what does he do when he activates?
2 damage.
Oh, right.
And
I got to put a non-origin card on top of my deck. Okay, not a problem. So I'll Higgsfield back here. I'll take the 2 damage. Put another 5 on there.
Gosh, it's gonna be a close one, I think.
Whew. Yeah. Okay. So now we come to your turn. On your turn, you can give me 1 card from your hand. You can put 1 card from your hand into my hand.
I think I'm gonna give you Speed of Light. I think that's the obvious choice.
Absolutely.
Here. So here you go.
Yep.
And then I can discard everything and draw.
Now everything else gets discarded.
Okay.
Must get discarded. Yeah.
Must get discarded. I don't have a choice.
Yep. And then you draw a new hand.
Okay. What happens to cards like Higgsfield that says another player?
Same procedure.
Okay.
They really won't have any effect at this point. So, yeah. Now we still get peril.
So no threat. Just do peril.
No threat, but we still get peril. We place a Raptor Gangster, and it immediately threatens. It's another 4 damage to me, but that's okay. Oof. Okay, 4 I could take, 5 I could not, but 4
you're at 1 life. You're at 1 life.
I'm at 1 stamina, and here we go. But on my turn, boom, we're gonna blow this dude up. So that's
1 damage to him.
Okay, so that's 1. Yeah, and that's 4. So that brings it to 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could take him down, and I could take down both the Raptors on that panel. Boom!
That's awesome. Epic finish.
Dun, dun, dun. Epic finish. Yeah, those happen not infrequently, where we see like, it's really escalating now, and one person gets taken down, and you have these last second saves. So there we go with Dr. Tomorrow at 1 stamina. We had Lady Sunbeam down for 1 turn, which again, like pretty well balanced. It's not like you were out of the game for a super long time or anything. And that's that. With 3 mobsters down in a 2-person game, we've defeated the Pteranodon.
Excellent.
We got to explore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new panels. Built the board out a fair amount. Maybe a little less than average, but yeah, we had a nice concise game. And with 2 players, that's 8 is probably on the money.
Excellent.
So a bunch of got a lot of fun stuff. Cool.
And I don't know if anybody has any other questions they want to ask real quick. I've been looking at the chat. I know Peter's cheering us on as we get towards the end there. But yeah, I was going to ask you if this was this seems like a pretty representative game is what you're telling me from your playtest.
Overall, yes. yeah, we did well. Pteranodon is designed to be a starter villain,
Mm-hmm.
so you know, for first time players, don't get too frustrated if you lose. But when you're going against Pteranodon, it's not uncommon to win against him, even with your first time out of the gate. You've got enough time to build up. But yeah, we saw a fair amount of new panels. We got a good amount of city cards. Um, I think you saw in this game you got a pretty good a fair portion of regular city cards and street pirates.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was probably about 50-50. Yeah, we got to see three of the mobsters. Um, there are more mobsters you didn't get to see, including the epic option of taking on the Pteranodon himself, which we would not have survived.
Okay. Very cool.
Uh, his family business ability is nastier, but yeah, and we got to help each other out a lot. We both got to add a bunch of cards to our deck, trained a couple times each.
Mm-hmm.
We probably didn't train as much as is normal in the average game, but I think that's because we were doing a lot of Higgsfield and to help each other out.
Definitely.
So I was
Excellent.
exerting heroism on other stuff. Cool.
I don't see any other questions, but thanks, Paul, for explaining this to me, and a lot of fun. And hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough.
Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. And next Tuesday, February 16th, we're going live with the Kickstarter. So please come out and support us. It's your chance to get this game for as cheap as possible and with a ton of Kickstarter extras.
Excellent. And yeah, I'll once I get a link to that, I'll put it in the description of this video too, so you can get access to that. And I guess real quick too, do you know how long the campaign's going to run for?
It's 30-day campaign.
Cool. Excellent.
So it's going until March 18th, I believe, is the last day. That'll be early in the day though. So
Okay.
basically the 16th of February to about the 17th of March.
Excellent. Well, thanks again, Paul. It was a lot of fun. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Stephen. All right. Good night,
Cool. Thanks.
everybody.
Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you at the next stop.